So our squash there next to the fence has gone nuts with all the rain we've had. And the first two plants are kind of a light green squash. And then I have some patty pan in there. I forgot that I planted. And the rest of this is all zucchini in here. And so I probably need to get in here and cut down some of the leaves because too much energy is going to the leaves. But even though I've been sick for a week, you can hear me kind of panting. Don't quite have my energy back. This is a lot of the squash that's big enough for the chickens. And so I've done one here that I'm going to take to the broilers and see if they're interested in it. Because they kind of like going outside, and this creates interest and extra feed that we don't have to buy. And then the rest of this I'll do up for the hens. And the last time I went out there, they just decimated it. In about a day it was gone. You couldn't even tell I'd done it. So anyway, this is a good time for them. And I'm also going to take out to my laying hens a couple of my cabbage that have split here, because we've gone from intense heat to rain. And I've got a couple that look like they're like multiple heads here and here and here. Kind of strange, but potatoes are doing good. I need to get another layer of hay and dirt on there, but I don't know when I'm going to have the energy for the dirt, so I might just bring down some more hay, pack it in there. But we're trying this. All we have to do is clip all the zip ties here, open it up, and boom, we'll have potatoes. So growing it vertical. The same with the strawberries, although I kind of planted them late in season. Some of them are already trying to go dormant, but I do see a lot of green. And then cucumbers I got planted really late, and they're starting to come up. I don't know if we'll see fruit from them. Yeah. So anyway, it's kind of a trial period in this new spot, and you can see that even though I was sick for just a week and we were at a camp for a week, how big some of these weeds have gotten. Yeah. But anyway, it's looking pretty good. The spinach is, you can see it is pretty much done. Not the variant of spinach I thought it was, but it was some old seed packets, so I wanted to get them used. Our lettuce, romaine and iceberg, the seeds got mixed up, but they're growing in good. I need to thin them, maybe give some to the chickens. And a number of this squash is going to go to the soup kitchen this week. So we'll see. Peppers, we've got cute little white flowers. I think that's the only thing cute on peppers. You can kind of see they're wanting to start there. Oh, there's one. Little white pepper in there. Of course, the marigolds are doing really good, and they fight off the aphids that tend to attack the tomatoes and the peppers. Tomatoes are doing so good, but with all this rain, some of the plants are falling over, so they didn't wind into the mesh there like some of the others. See, those are all wound into the mesh, and they're growing nice and tall. Got a lot of sturdiness. I need to probably tie up that one there. Yeah, but lots of tomatoes in there. So hopefully they'll start turning orange and then red, and we'll have some tomatoes to eat. Yeah, so garden's growing really well for the first year. I'm pleased with how I've been able to keep out the weeds as much as I have, because this place was a jungle last year. So I'm very pleased with how it turned out, even though there's a lot of room for improvement. My parsley seeds turned out to be old, so nothing grew there. But I'll clean that up probably this week if I have the energy back. And I think I'm going to clean out this spinach, give a little bit to the birds a couple times, and get it all cleaned out. And then I'll just use my roto-hoe and go through here and make sure I keep the weeds down. Yeah, our barley is looking pretty good. I sprayed a spray and it killed a lot of the really tall kind of dandelions, but it looks like we've got a lot of grass in there. Yeah, which is not a bad thing, but we'll be spraying our yard our garden's much better. This year we just got slow because of the repair that needed to be done on the sprayer, and Mark thinking he found the right pieces, and then it turned out that they were just a little bit wrong, and so he was on the hunt again. And sometimes there's a big store you can go to, but a lot of times it's just search and find. Yeah, so I'm sure the other barley fields are looking about like this. It's almost time to harvest. I don't know if you can see it through the fence, maybe if I lift it up a little bit. All that golden. I think our neighbors here might have wheat because theirs grew faster and browned faster, but I think like the next garden over is barley. Yep. A lot easier crop, but this year we'll be spraying the ground in the fall and try and kill some of those weeds and do a organic fertilizer and get it back doing well.